Hop Slam from Bells. It's hop-tastic. I'm James Knott, and this is Ask James. Folks, I like the comments, the questions, the jokes, and even the criticisms. If you put your 2 cents in the comment section, you just might make it onto the next installment of Ask James. Last time I made a bold prediction. Roll the tape. Everyone knows that an elephant would crush a tiger in a fight. That's why I'm calling it Bama by 21. That's right, Bama beat LSU 21-0. You better recognize I called it. This is not an opinion-based show, it's a fact-based show. I predict the facts before they're even facts. Do you want me to pick some mutual funds for your portfolio? I just got a DeLorean for Christmas. I'm making tons of whack predictions because I'm feeling lucky, glitches. See, if you're a stay-at-home dad and you don't want your 3-year-old son to hear you curse, then you say glitches instead of I got some feedback on Ask James. New York Poet 22 writes, I like the snark and the placement of Lagunitas Maximus. Thomas Mimo writes, bring back Chef and the boys. I guess he's not a fan of the new format. Jones DeWater writes, love the humor. But Chad's Beer Review writes, you should leave the comedy to the professionals, James. As George Carlin said, you were born lame and you're gonna die lame. Now Chad, you realize that leaving comments like this is like going to a comedy show and heckling the comedian. The comedian is gonna call you out. Now I'm not gonna call you out today, this is just a warning. But I'd like to make a promise to you. I'll add humor to my jokes when you add taste buds to your beer reviews. Boom! That's right, glitches! Rusticaps left a good Ohio-Michigan joke. Why does Michigan have such southerly winds? Because Ohio sucks! Wait, are you making fun of my state? We're the birthplace of aviation. We soar above the other states. We must. It says so on our license plates. Stick it, North Carolina. First in flight, my tail feathers. Deathbloom8788 writes, how did you and the guys on the show all meet? Okay, here's a short history of the BBA. I was making videos on YouTube.
Buenos dias from Tijuana, Mexico. My name is James Knott.
And I decided I wanted to make a talk show. I didn't know anything about beer, but I decided that it would be a fun, lighthearted topic with infinite things to talk about. I had no idea that so many people took it so seriously. I told Joby about it, and to my surprise, he didn't make fun of me. He thought it was a great idea. Now, Joby Johnston is my brother-in-law. Our wives are sisters, we live on the same street, we spend holidays together. It's freaking cute. Now without him there would be no BBA. He was the one who kept saying, hey, we should go work on planning the studio. Hey, let's go build the desk. His calls to action helped make the vision a reality. Next up was Scott Blickhand. I was relatively new to Columbus and so was Scott. We became good friends pretty quickly. He was the kind of adventurous guy who didn't really know much about beer either, but was crazy enough to put himself out there. I told him about the idea at a bar, and we had a bet about whether the website betterbeerauthority.com would still be available. Of course, I won, so go check out our website, betterbeerauthority.com. Adam Harms was the first guy outside of my immediate circle of friends to be invited on the show. We were on the same flag football team, and he told me over some post-game beers about being a chef, and about his love of wine tasting. I figured beer tasting wouldn't be that big of a jump for him. Joby, Scott, Adam, and I worked together to build the studio. We also recruited several other people to help behind the scenes, with camera, audio, and teleprompter. Hayes Wilcox, Mitch Wilson, Rick Spellman, Jeremy Fraze, and Brian Forrest. A few of the initial recruits dropped out, and I knew we were going to have to find someone new to help out. At the first ever Columbus Beer Fest, we posted a sign looking for a new reviewer and met Mark Smith. He is very passionate about beer, and his enthusiasm has been a good fit for the show. Unfortunately, Mark is exiting the show sometime this year because he will be leaving the Columbus area for work. We will miss him, and we will be looking for a new panelist. So if you live near Columbus and think you'd be a good fit for the show, send me a message. We will be holding auditions over the next couple of months. We are looking for someone who is passionate and knowledgeable about beer and has an engaging personality. One last question. Craig Kramer writes, where did you get your PhD in beer? School life, man. school of life. On a serious note, I am not an expert on beer. I was mostly drinking Miller Lite and whatever was on special. I've definitely learned a lot and my tastes have changed dramatically. Hence the Hop Slam. Doing this show has been an awesome experience. I hope we've inspired a few people to drink outside of their comfort zone. And if you hate the show, go gluck yourself. Jimmy Knott says, peace! I'm out of here!